Alright, howdy y'all, Divana here. If you're watching this on YouTube, then welcome back. If you're watching this on Twitch, then this is my first time streaming Dragon Age Origins on here, so I'm kind of awkwardly already several hours into it. But if you want to play catch up, everything else is already on YouTube. The reason I'm doing this is I've decided to transfer all my content onto Twitch first and then put it on YouTube later, rather than kind of splitting it, which is what I've been doing before. So here we are, Dragon Age Origins, starting off on Twitch. Basically, the goal, for those of you who haven't seen, is to be just the worst Grey Warden possible. And so basically just a very evil playthrough. So last time, our terrible Warden Chaddeus got to know some of his pawns, his companions, and found some people who, of course, are in dire need of his help. And as the main character, we're the only people who can help them. So, let's get back into it. Audio is good. Okay, thank God. I'm using a different streaming system from what I had been. I'd been doing OBS. Now I've switched over to Gamecaster, so I've been kind of worried about the audio. And as you can see, I'll wave at the camera. For me, it's to my left, but I have this beautiful, very professional looking layout that I'm very excited about. Okay, gotta level up the dog, because I always leave that to the absolute last minute. Let's see, let's have him charge. That sounds fine. Okay, time to go talk to everybody.
I'm scared, Mother. One of the bad men
And
coming.
steal their stuff.
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all
Hello.
right.
Good day.
Oh,
I want to go home.
she has a name, so I'm assuming we come back to talk to her
I'm
later.
so scared, Father.
But
What are we going to do?
whatever. I think it's a good assumption. Oh, it's
You're a Grey
Jeddah
Warden, right?
slash Yetta.
Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My
Yep.
husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Yeah, about them. Are you Jeddah Yetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Yeah, I found your husband. He's kinda dead, and I might have stolen all his stuff that was meant for you.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
I should go. Be well.
Maker's blessings upon you.
I think if I hadn't opened his stuff, we would be able to give it to her, but I did, so I can't.
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Good. I'll leave you to your sniveling.
I'll just stay out of your way, sir. Don't mind me none.
Morgan approves! Oh my gosh, Morgan likes
Please,
bullying
just
children.
leave me alone.
Oh.
We're all going to die. They're gonna come and... Oh, just leave me alone.
Waifu is terrible. Oh my gosh.
Let us pray.
Oh, more
Blessed art thou who
children.
exists in the
Why
Maker's
haven't
sight.
Mother and Father returned?
May God bless you for
Oh.
helping us, futile though it may be.
God.
Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the
You know,
prophetess.
just walking around, they have an awful lot of children here. And considering the problems they're going through, it's no surprise they're in need of help if they have that many kids. I mean, I don't know, historically, child soldiers, not really the best. Actually, they don't seem to have soldiers of any kind, child or not. Bunch of townsfolk with pitchforks, I guess. Okay, this is a little better. We've got some folks training. Let's look at his technique.
You know, we don't have the men we need, and their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they,
I don't want to think about that.
Yikes.
I
Okay,
guess
my
this might be the
sister
last
is a
night
highly
after all.
competitive archer,
The king isn't
so
coming.
she could
No
probably
good.
say how their
So
technique
what can we
is.
do? Leave?
I actually have no idea. So let's
No
talk
sign of them
to
coming back from the castle,
these
Murdoch.
people.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Hello, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey
Isn't that
Warden,
a
are you?
plant?
I heard they all
Murdoch
died with the
root?
king.
Just the ones not skilled enough to save your sorry village.
Oh, how nice of you to drop by and grace us with your magnificence.
You're welcome.
Maybe later you could show us which end of our swords to hold.
Would this be before or after we save your sorry hides?
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing. Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
That sounds likely.
Yes, well, I haven't given up hope. Not yet, anyway. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How is morale? You and your 4 soldiers and a bunch of children to protect?
The men are in poor spirits. They're frightened and believe they're going to die tonight. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter,
You're the
Valena, is one of the
mayor.
Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do these repairs? Did he not have an apprentice?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
No. Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get supplies that you already seem like you don't have?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things? Like, I need money. I know you're dealing with a lot.
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now,
It's
but
my
you might
biggest
want to speak to
concern.
Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Tell me about what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
Yes, one man. Well, let's do the main character. One man is not enough. Do you know anything about Arl Eamon's illness?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
No, I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Why have you been stationed here?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect.
The weak must learn to protect themselves.
Well, we're not Kunari. I'm not asking those folk to fight monsters. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done. Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
God, the
Oh?
constant looping.
Ask away. Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
Oh, I'll go talk
Don't
to him.
drink
then.
with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
Sten disapproves. Of what? Me offering to help? To help get supplies? Goodness, Sten. You're even worse than Morrigan.
Moving on.
Well, she didn't care. She doesn't know how to follow directions, though, apparently. Okay, here we go.
Go
Hi,
away.
Owen.
Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Open this door, or I break it down.
My accent here says you won't. Just you try it, Luther.
I am a Canary.
Be gone, I said. Don't you try to come in here.
Breaking the locks. That's the face I like to see on Chaddeus. That's my boy.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
Sir, I don't know if you know this, but you live in a video game, and that's just kind of what NPCs should expect. People barging into their houses. There's no need for a beating, provided you do what I say.
What do you want exactly?
Phew, smells like a brewery in here.
I've been drinking since I got up this afternoon. That makes, 3 days. Maybe more.
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
It's kind of what we do. Not likely, unless there's something in it for me.
And there you have it. We're doomed. So if I lock myself in here and drink quietly, waiting for the sun to go down, then I don't see the problem.
Wait! Oh my god. If you want, I can put you out of your misery, can we?
If the need to kill me overwhelms you, go ahead.
Can we
It's
kill
quicker than
him?
the drink, or the monsters.
Aww. I was hoping we could come. What do you know about what's going on?
You mean, why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously, something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Alessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband.
Cheating?
I told Velena she was imagining things, But maybe the
With the
Arlessa
brother?
was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
What else did your daughter say?
She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now.
What do you know about the Arlessa?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains.
Oh, that explains
Far
everything.
too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
You think the Arlessa made Arleman sick?
I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that.
Have you told anyone about this?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I'd paid more heed to my girl.
I want to talk about something else. I'm bored.
Like what?
So the smithy is closed?
Look around. The militia took everything they could use. I could start up the forge again, but I won't, since Murdoch won't listen to me.
Militia couldn't have taken everything.
Everything that they could find, sure. Walked in here and took it all right off the walls.
There must still be something left. Tell me.
Maybe. I'm not about to tell you about it any more than I told them, am I? Do your worst.
Could break your hand. Do my worst? So you want to die?
If the need to kill me overwhelms
Aw.
you, go ahead. It's quicker than the drink, or the monsters.
You could have given me a different line. The militia needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch, when he won't help me? Hmm? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's
told me
dead,
this.
or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone.
I'll chalk it up to him being drunk. Oh. Oh. Or you could work to help save her.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we
did I
aren't
already
making
say
it through
that
the
too?
night.
Oh my god.
Or are you going to...
Oh
there
my
you have it.
gosh.
We're doomed. What? My girl, Velena.
There,
It'd do me the
gosh. See,
world
this
of
is
good
what
to
I
think
mean
maybe
about
someone like
Origin's
you
dialogue.
could go in and find her,
Looping and not being clear.
provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
But he's not
You
the
were
main
asking
character.
a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want to promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
What's stopping me from lying to you?
Nothing besides your conscience. You got one of them.
Nope. Not really.
Then you should know the value of a deal. You want something, I want something.
He's drunk, but he makes good points. I promise you, I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Is
Only
this
if
a
the
promise we
kittens
will
pay
not
us.
keep?
Let's hope not.
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Oh wow, they did not like that. I'm sorry for playing the game. I'm sorry. They asked me to do stuff, and there's potential for money and items, so I do this stuff. At least I was rude about it. Y'all usually like that. Come on. Come on, I'm covered in really big mosquito bites. Okay, I'm gonna ignore you for now, because you're the main objective, technically, so I have to go do other things.
Attempting to do anything, and do not speak to me in that tone.
With the Warden.
Ah, did you desire a demonstration?
Do you believe you can control him? Did your magic fail you there?
You have no idea what you speak of, Canary.
Perhaps not, but I know a viper when I see one.
A sexy viper? Yeah? Yeah. I've never had Sten in my party before, just in my playthroughs. I usually have Alistair as my warrior, my tank. So, I am very excited to see what his companion banter is like. I know he has some pretty fun stuff with Morrigan. So, I'm looking forward to that. I've played this game a lot of times, but there's still going to be new content for me. Thank you guys for giving me that opportunity. Hi, Dwayne. Let's just break open the lock. We're not even going to bother saying hello. Maybe my last name instead of Kuslin should be a lockbreaker. Warden Chaddeus Lockbreaker. I think it
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I don't need a reason. Exactly. We'll go where we like. Unless you'd like to stop us.
No. Have to run the place. It's not like I could stop people like you anyway. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
You're a coward.
You look more than competent. With you out there, they don't really need me, do they?
True. Either die out there, or here and now.
I've had enough of you strutting around like you own the place. Come on, boys. This ends now.
So he chooses here and now. I have a fair warning. You know, this is on him. This is entirely on him, and not Chaddeus being a total murderer. This isn't my fault. I gave him a warning, okay? I don't know what you want from me. Yeah, so, about recruiting Dwyn to help, Oops. Sorry, Mayor Murdoch Root. It's just, not working out. I don't know what happened. He was like that when I got there. He must have realized the situation just was too hopeless. And they all went out together. So, now it is time to loot these people for everything they have. There's lamp oil in these barrels. These people have nothing.
It's done, naturally.
Yes, naturally. I always find it funny, like, how small cities, towns, whatever, in video games look, even though really they should be a lot bigger. Like, Redcliffe here isn't a city, but, I mean, lore / story-wise, it should not be as small as we're seeing here. There should be way more to this. Way more to this. But this is what we get, and we can only go into like a handful of buildings as well. And then on the other hand, you've got Witcher 3, which has every single house and building that you would expect to be there, and you can go into all of them. So you've got the minimalist route with Origins. Give it a sense of character, but don't go too crazy. And then you've got Witcher 3 that just... we're gonna do all of it. Okay, where... oh, here we go. Okay. There was one more house to go into. I wonder if that website even still works. I have no idea. I've never used it, of course. So, second floor.
Not happening.
Wow, okay. Purely a plot thing. Purely a plot thing. There's really no reason I shouldn't be able to lockpick that. It's a small chest in a peasant house. When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath, and then silence. I'm just gonna open it straight up.
Ah, what are you
No
doing?
need for pleasantries.
All right, I'll come out.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
First, tell me what you were doing in there.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Did I just force a little boy out of the closet? Aw, I'm sorry, kid. That should have been your choice. I'm sorry. It was very inappropriate of me. But I'm still gonna make you tell me all your secrets anyway.
No, I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
Oops. Well, that did not quite go the way I had intended. It's fine. It's fine. This is what you get for being awful to people. There are consequences to your actions. Funnily enough, if you treat people poorly, you're not gonna get stuff. I don't think all is lost just yet, though. Ignoring him still. Let's go back to talk to the brats. You never know when you might walk straight into a dragon's lair. Save often. Thank you. I was actually thinking about doing that just now. Thank you for the reminder. Okay. Hello.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
I'm not sure you should be grateful. I'll take a kiss from a pretty girl.
You're very sweet. I suppose there's no harm in it.
You can only do that as a male warden. Mwah. Oh god, this poor woman. Just looking at that face and having to
enjoy doing
approach.
that.
Jealous, are you?
Oh my.
Oh, he's horrified.
Stay safe
as
tonight.
he should be.
And good luck.
Morgan disapproves. Aw, she's jealous. Good.
Make her keep you safe. I won't forget you.
Okay. So,
hello again. I found my sister.
Screwed up. Although, I accomplished my goal of being terrible, so I guess it's not fully screwed up, but that boy, if you talk to him right, if you do the right things, will give you the key to the chest, and you can get the family sword, which sucks. He talks like it's really special, but the stats are awful, and it's worth almost nothing, but that's what was in the chest, and he was the one who would have given it to us. And then there are a couple things you can do with the sword later. Like, you can keep it, you can give it back to him, that kind of thing. And then you also... Oh, wait, no, that's afterwards. I won't say what else happens with them. My bad. I almost spoiled things. Okay, let's give her some more magic and willpower. And then... Ooh, let's see. Yes, heal. We need to get her on those healing spells. I'll change her tactics later. I really... So, there are tactics in Origins. Well, there are tactics in all 3 games. Obviously, beyond people having different classes, you can go through and customize exactly how they should act. Oh, there. Forgot how to get there. You can customize exactly how they act, like what moves they should do and when and all that. It gets very, very specific. And a lot of people really, really like that. I personally don't care. I very rarely put any thought or effort into it, especially since I play on easy. Tactics really, really don't matter on easy, but I will probably have to do at least some of that, especially because I'll be playing differently from what I'm used to. Hello, Berwick.
Not looking for company.
I don't care. It's strange seeing an elf here.
Elves aren't allowed to travel?
No. Is that what you're doing?
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, all right? I just want to be left alone.
Do I look like I care? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, where... Talents. That's not what I wanted. No. Do I not? Ooh.
I said I'm not looking for company.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, all right? I just want to be left alone.
But I'm not done with
I said
you.
I'm not looking for company.
Shouldn't you be with
Why?
the militia?
I don't live here.
Then what are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
Okay. Alright, what I was looking for is the pickpocketing skill, which I don't think I have, actually. Aw, crud. I don't think any of them have it. I can never remember where things like that are.
If you must.
Does anybody hit those are spells? Nobody have it? Okay, none of us can pickpocket. So, because I think Leliana would have had that skill, but too late for that. So, I am going to go ahead and say what happens with him because this is, we're locked out of this now because I didn't bring her with me and can't pickpocket him. Basically, when you do that, you find like a letter with instructions from Loghain to basically spy on the village and report back. And you can threaten him with the letter and be like, yo, you need to help these people out because you're kind of terrible and I'll tell everyone if you don't. But we can't pick
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see.
So
if you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
So, how has business been? I know you're being overrun by zombies.
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
Pretty girl like you should be able to do better. I can probably give you a job or two.
Oh, you think I'm pretty, do you?
Pretty enough that I'd help you leave if you wanted to. Come with me.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
I'll take a kiss, maybe a smile, maybe a little bit more.
You're a rare one, you are, making me laugh with this blackness hanging over our heads.
That's what the Grey Wardens are all about. Amusing people.
I tell you what, sweetie.
Jealous Morgan is
you make it through the
best
night,
Morgan.
and you'll get your kiss. Make her bless you. I'll kiss every man in the village if we survive.
Hurrah! 3 cheers for Bella!
Let's not get carried away. Shouldn't you be at the chantry, woman?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
I mean, if you'd rather go lock us up in the cellar together. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh. Well, good luck to you then.
I should go.
Keep safe.
Aw, Morgan's jealous. I love it.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
Yes, my timing couldn't be worse.
A shame, isn't it? Evil creatures and such. Everyone going to perish before sunrise. Makes you thirsty, doesn't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Only if it's free. Who are you, anyway?
Name's Lloyd.
Thanks.
So, why'd you come to the village now? The roads can't be all that safe, not with a war brewing.
That's none of your business.
No, that it isn't. Pardon me manners. Something else I can get for you?
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't... Wait. I'll come back to that. Why are you still open?
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
What do you know about what's happened here?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Shouldn't you be helping defend the village? You prime specimen?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
At least he admits it. Either die fighting in the militia, or die now. Your choice.
You're not gonna murder me in my own tavern. I'll take my chances.
Huh. Okay, see, that first line is probably one of the biggest lies Chaddeus has ever told. You really shouldn't gamble with your life. You might lose.
Hey, look, see, 80 silvers. I could pay you to protect me. There's no need for any unpleasantness.
Yes! I can't be bought. I can, but murder's more important to me.
Get away from me! Get away from me! Ah, someone!
Murder knife! Yes! Yes! Murder knife. Murder knife. And absolutely no one cared. Nobody cared. Oh, I love the murder knife. See if anyone
I
reacts.
can't say I feel sorry for the bastard. Maker won't spend much time on him, that's what.
That's mighty kind of you to help us. We thought nobody would come to our aid.
Wow. Cruel. I love
No
it.
matter how much ale I drink.
Where'd Bella go? Where'd you go? You're free now. Oh, there.
You know what? I didn't see anything. The thought of that bastard locking himself in the cellar while everyone is out there fighting made my skin crawl anyhow. Gets him out of a job, though. I'll keep the tavern open for the rest of the day and lock up before I go to the chantry.
Tell you what. Keep your job. This is my tavern now.
You want to... Oh. Well, you won't
I'm
hear
a
any objection from me.
I'm an entrepreneur. I need some supplies.
Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Wow. Nothing of worth. I'll take some wine. Thanks. I love murdering people. Absolutely love it. Murder knife, yes. Yes. The only important weapon in the game. You could go around beating people up with your fist for all I care, as long as you have the murder knife. Okay, then we need to go talk to some folks up here. This is so scary. I don't know why you would ever live in this house having to cross that. You must be some kind of hermit who's not willing to go too far away from civilization. Just get a hut in the forest, dude. I'm stealing your stuff.
Over with.
Hello.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Perhaps. You don't look like you'd do very well. I don't know, just these people. I kind of get the gut sense they're not going to last long. But hey, numbers matter. Yeah. Whatever works. I mean, you know, maybe he can afford a more secure house. So, I mean, surely something like that, the rent can't be,
Only compared to some.
can't be too bad. Yeah, so maybe he can afford something better if he survives, and if not his problem. Hang on, we're gonna avoid you for a second.
No, all is still, as it has been for
Eavesdrop?
days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Hello, dog. Do you see anything? Ah, nice. It's the little details that makes games like these amazing. Dogs urinating on stuff. It's the best.
Maker watch over us all in this, what may be our final hour.
Yes.
Very lovely. Let us soak in the vista before the massacre begins.
I mean, don't you think it's romantic? I know there's a whole bunch of other people here with us, but I don't know. You're my best view.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
That would be proper. I am a Terran's son.
Very well then, my lord. I am humbly at your service. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Okay, this is what y'all get for not being thorough in your exploration. Enough to set many monsters aflame. The little pyromaniac.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down.
You're welcome.
Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
You mentioned something about an urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him. We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
What was the Jarl sick with? Tuberculosis?
We were never
It's the
certain.
most likely thing.
He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn? This is basically the Holy Grail.
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Denativi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights left the castle defenseless.
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there, or transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
I want to discuss something else.
As you wish. Ask me whatever you wish.
Tell me about the quest for the Sacred Urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were
Everything
at a
else
loss.
is just repetitive
Nothing worked
at
to
this
cure
point.
him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him. We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Carry on.
As you wish, my lord. May God watch over you.
I mean, Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail certainly said that the Holy Grail has healing powers. So, You know, I'm just saying. Could definitely be real. Could definitely work. The movies say so, anyway. Keep up the good work, guys. You will need it. Time for one of Chaddeus's favorite activities. Bullying nuns. I'm very excited. This is always one of my favorite parts. Hello.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
I have my own reasons to be here.
Which doesn't include protecting innocents. Regardless, I am grateful the Maker brought you to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Just how safe is this chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
What are you gonna give me in return? Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Well, you're not praying hard enough then. Pretty awful nun.
You do not understand. Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power. He refuses to accept there is no such thing. I am no mage, and the Maker will not intervene with his power no matter how strong one's faith may be.
Are you saying the Maker has no power?
Of course not. The Maker could do whatever he wished, but he does not provide protection against evil just because one thinks he should. The Maker turned his back on us long ago for mankind's folly. We must earn his grace, not demand it.
That sounds like a convenient excuse.
Does it?
I should use it.
The Maker created everything you see. It is we who owe him, not the other way around.
I'll be revered as a god someday too, so what does protect against such evil?
I do not know. Certainly nothing that isn't tainted with the very foul magic Sir Perth seeks protection from.
Foul magic?
I simply mean it would take the same type of power to affect these monsters that created them in the first place. I would no sooner trust that power in our hands than I would anywhere else. We are better off trusting in our faith and fighting for our lives.
And dying.
There are worse things than dying, child.
What is the harm in giving them hope?
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
You will help them because I tell you to. Do it quickly.
You dare threaten me? To lie to these poor men? I will not do it. I will not be bullied by the likes of you.
Yes, you will.
I suppose I should expect no less from you. Go. Be gone from my sight. I have nothing more to say. Leave me to tend to food.
Well, I tried my best. I felt like I was being perfectly reasonable with her. I have no idea why she refuses to cooperate. Like, hello, it's me. You're supposed to help me. Doesn't matter how I treat you. Yeah, like I said, bullying nuns, one of Chaddeus's favorite activities. He's gotten to do a lot of that so far, and he will continue to get to do that. It's fantastic. Just terrible. So, what do I even tell this guy? Like, oops, sorry, I harassed her, and now she doesn't want to help out. I don't think he's gonna like that very much. He can deal with it.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah does not believe she can help you.
I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your
Apparently
efforts.
not.
We shall fight on, nevertheless.
Carry on.
As you wish, my lord. Maker watch over you.
Okay, we shall save after that. Check up on our quests here. Let's see. Talk to Murdoch. Fine. Okay. I believe that is everything, except for talking to Murdoch Root. So we shall go tend to that now. I'm honestly still just so delighted we got to kill Void. Doesn't matter that he was an awful person, but that just makes it extra fun.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
I'd like to talk about Dwin. Oops.
Yes? What's he up to now?
Dwin is dead, in case you didn't know.
That fool. I told him not to lock himself in there. I told him we wouldn't be able to make sure he was safe, but would he listen? Thank you for telling me. Another senseless death to add to the list, I suppose. Shame.
Oh, good. He just assumed.
There's not much time before sundown.
Alright, that works. I am ready to make my stand. Wait, no. No, I'll be back. I need to check on
The
something.
militia will do what it can, but don't get your hopes up.
Oh, I won't. My bad. I'm sorry. Talking to you got your hopes up. I apologize. I should not have done that. You just told me not to get hopes up. I know you meant mine, but I probably shouldn't have gotten yours up either. So, gonna have to do some metagaming right now. We're actually going to leave Redcliffe. We're not gonna stay and help them. Like I said, for metagaming purposes, you'll see in just a second. I'm trying my best to find some sort of roleplay justification for leaving. Can't really think of anything though. If y'all can think of a reason, like if you know
Where are you
what's up-
going? I thought you were going to help us.
Maybe. I haven't decided.
If you go, I doubt we'll still be here when you get back. I'm just saying.
Okay, so if you know what's up, can, you know, just leave a comment. Tell me what you think roleplay-wise would justify doing this. Because, yeah, I can't really think of anything other than genuinely just being awful. Which is the metagaming reason, is being awful. So, we'll pop over to camp. Hi, dog. Who's a
I
good
once
boy.
heard a really old legend about how the Hound Warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
tasty.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Don't listen to Alistair. He's full of rubbish.
Hey!
You are and you know it. Come on. Come on. Hello, waifu 2.
Yes? Something you need?
Can you teach me to be a bard?
That's an idea. I've watched you, and I do think you'd find some of my skills quite easy to pick up. Let's just go over there, away from the others, for safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for a time.
Except, I already have that specialty.
Yes? Something you need?
Nothing. Just checking to see what's new.
What do you need now?
Here. While we're here.
Yes. As you wish.
And one last person. Waifu number 1. Hello.
Yes?
Okay. Nobody has anything to talk about. That's fine. I didn't want to talk to y'all anyway. I was just pretending. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. My feelings aren't hurt. So we shall do...
Yes.
New usual party. And we're gonna pop over here real quick in order to accomplish the metagaming bit. Roleplay, I really don't know how to justify what we're doing right now. I really don't. Help me out. Let me know if you can think of anything beyond just awful person. Here we go.
They're coming.
Because Chaddeus felt like it. I mean, fair enough. His word is law. His feelings are always.
Will you stop eating?
Let's leave. I don't feel like dealing with this. We're just gonna go... Oh. Well, don't show the path.
Now let's see. Which one first?
Oh. Oh. And I went ahead.
Yes, and I'm off.
I chose to skillfully avoid this trap. Very clumsily.
And I'm off.
Going right up there. See, the real skill was in making y'all think I'm competent and noble.
Yes.
When in fact I don't. I tricked you. I tricked you. I definitely had y'all going right there. You know you were fooled. Just admit it. Just admit I fooled you.
All right. Yes.
Let me break the barricade. Oh.
And I'm off.
Here we go. There's so many. Wow. See, normally I'm able to avoid this encounter. Which just makes it even worse that
Yes. Going.
the one time other people can actually see me doing this. I screw it up.
The enemy draws blood.
I don't know. It just.
Success.
I don't know. I'm just a failure, okay? Let's
And
just...
done.
Just shh. We're not gonna speak of it anymore. At least I can get some nice looting. Steal
Moving on.
all their stuff. Very nice, very nice. It keeps showing me that red triangle. It's like I'm not even done. Good lord. Good lord. It keeps going. Why? See. Ah, there we go. Oh, there was one dude left. He can just deal with it. He can, sit amongst the corpses of his fallen comrades. That's punishment enough for him, I think. Hang on, sir. I shall talk to you in a moment. After I loot. All good.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Are you asking me to find your mule?
Oh, no. I sent the elf to do that. I wouldn't dream of asking a stranger to do it.
Okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
A merchant? Out here?
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you consider helping a fellow out?
Do I look like I'm here to help?
No, but maybe you could make an exception. This once. Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
What does a control rod do?
The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes?
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
How do I know this will even work?
The fellow I brought it from is a long-standing contact. He didn't want to come to Ferelden, however, with all our troubles. He said he got it from the man who owned this golem. But to be honest, I have no idea if it will work. Hence the low price. What do you say?
How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
Yeah, I think I could use it.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
And if it... Oh, actually, if not, I'll be back.
Alright, well, then I really hope it works. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
So, the golem in Honleith, is the... Well, it's part of a DLC. So, it's gone now, but you would have noticed on the map the little golden symbol. That means it's a DLC quest called Stone Prisoner. Stone Prisoner's the overall DLC name. Golem of Honleith is just the one quest. But yeah, Stone Prisoner. Very exciting. So we'll do that soon, but for now we're going to go back to Redcliffe Village and behold the consequences of our actions. But yeah, we needed to leave Redcliffe, and I figured might as well go ahead and start Stone Prisoner while doing that, rather than going off to like another main quest. I don't need you right now. Off we go. It was close by anyway. Oh, these mosquito bites. Oh my god. Gotta love living on the Gulf Coast. Okay, let us behold what we have done. I've never done this before. Like, I know what happens, hence like why I'm making the choices that I do. Like I said, metagaming. Never made this decision before though. I've always chosen to stay and help. So far not seeing anything. Let's see if that continues. Very ominous music playing. So that's a little worrisome. Let's go check on the tavern. See how Bella's doing. Somehow I feel like the answer is not well. But Chaddeus must see with his own eyes. Do you think we can still get a kiss if she's still alive? Despite the fact that we abandoned everybody? Ooh. Ooh. So you'll notice, well, everyone's missing, but the elf is missing. The reason I said we're now locked out of being able to get him to join in with everybody is that as soon as you enter Redcliffe, if you leave, like everything happens, if that makes sense. So since I didn't have anybody already in the party who could pickpocket, and you can only change party members at camp, I would have to have left Redcliffe to go get Leliana, but that would have triggered everything, so there was no saving that situation. Man, there is no one. Like, absolutely no one. I was honestly expecting a whole bunch of corpses, maybe like blood splatters everywhere, but it's just a ghost town. Zombie town? Ooh. Not even Owen's here. Wow. Okay, okay. Very spooky. Very spooky. Let's see. I hope they aren't mad at me. You know, whoever's still alive. Alright, we'll try the Chantry then. Last place to check. Let's find out. Ah! There's a corpse. Aww. Van Teeken is badly wounded and unconscious, but still alive. You might be able to revive him. Nah, I'm gonna leave him alone. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to take care of him. You treat Tegan's wounds successfully, and he begins to regain consciousness.
What happened? Where am I? Am I still in the village?
Don't thank me for saving your life, by the way.
Saving my life? How long did I lay there? Where are all the villagers?
Dunno. Why are you asking me? Well, he didn't seem mad, so I think we're okay. I think we've gotten away with this. We get away with so much murder in this, y'all. Like, dang, nobody cares that we abandoned an entire village. Super cool. This is fun. murder hobo with no consequences. I like it. Unlike Skyrim, where they're like, oh, there's a bounty on your
They're
head.
gone. All of them. You abandoned us. Why would you leave us to this fate?
Ah, he is mad. You're alive. Why are you complaining?
I am thankful for my life, but everyone I sought to protect is dead. I have failed to save the village. I know you have business of your own here. Is this why you have returned?
Surely Arleman must be dead by now.
Don't say that. You don't know that. He could still be alive. I had planned to make my way into the castle once everyone was safe, and it seems there is nothing stopping me now. Come with me to the mill, if you like. We can talk more there.
I mean, plot demands that I do so. So, I guess. Are you happy, Morgan and Sten? We did not help the people after all. You two tend to like it when we don't help people, so I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy with what's happened. I know I am. They should have been stronger. It's their own fault for being peasants who don't know how to fight.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
That's convenient.
Perhaps I should have gone into the castle earlier.
Yeah.
But I could not leave the villagers. Maker's breath.
Tigan.
Tigan.
Maker, you yet live.
Isolde. You're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
That's really sketch. You don't seem very concerned about what's happened here.
What? Who is this man, Tigan?
Were it not for his help, Isolde, I would not be here. I owe him my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but considering the circumstances...
Please, Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death.
It's good
You
for
must
your
help him,
character.
Tigan. You are his uncle. You could
Good
reason
character
with
building
him.
for children.
I do not know what else to do.
What about Arleman? Is he still alive? He's the only one that matters.
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far, it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live.
And that
the others
night.
were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Do you think this evil could be some kind of demon?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt
I mean,
my
like,
Connor.
literally, what else
You must
could
come
it be?
back with me, Tegan. Please.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Yeah, so dude poisoned Eamon. Berwick the elf was sent here to basically see what the progress was. He was basically sent to see if that was successful. So that's why Berwick was here, was to check on this dude's progress. Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Not if it's true.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tegan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it?
Technically.
It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
Yeah. So why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions. We need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
This is a mistake. You're going to get yourself killed.
I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
That comment doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you left, though.
Here's what I propose.
Like, you haven't seen me
I go
fight.
in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
And that's it? It's all up to me? I mean, main character and all, I know I can do it.
The village is gone. There's nobody left to help us. If you choose not to go, I suppose it's up to me to do what I can.
Good luck with that.
Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Very true. Of course you're expendable!
Well, that's something, I suppose.
You're welcome.
One fool plan on top of another.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
You're the one that needs it. And be quiet, Sten. The plot says we have to do this. So, into the windmill we go. Oh, I said I wouldn't spoil the stuff about the kids, but obviously they're gone now. So basically, if you stay and rescue the village, then afterwards they will say that they're going to try to go to Denerim to be with family, but, you know, they don't really know if they're going to be able to, like, afford the trip or whatever, and so you have the ability to give them differing amounts of money to help them out. So, they go off. Bella either leaves or takes control of the tavern, depending on what happens with Lloyd.
More of these?
Away from me!
All right, then.
Obviously, as you've seen, you can kill Lloyd before the battle, but you can also die in battle.
All right.
So convince Rick in battle. fight isn't.
Is there anyone alive out there?
I've only kept everyone alive.
Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
I'll ask the questions here.
Yes, I understand.
I don't want any trouble from you. Do you understand me, young man?
Yes, no trouble from me. I understand.
Thank you. Who are you?
My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here.
Why? What have you done? Oh, wait. You're the one who poisoned the Arl.
I'm not proud of it. The Arlessa had no idea what I was hired to do when she took me in to tutor Connor. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
Why did you poison Arl Eamon?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to.
But why did the Arlessa need a mage to tutor her son?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training. She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Perhaps her son is responsible for what happened.
I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
Why would Isolde be frightened of her son becoming a mage?
Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating.
Arl Eamon had no idea of his son's abilities?
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
How much magic did you teach Connor?
Some, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know.
I see. I think I understand.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say kill the mage. He cannot be trusted.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Give me a chance, please.
I can't leave you here alive.
Why can you not? Must he be destroyed simply for what he is?
No, it's just because I like killing people. Oh, but I don't want my darling to be mad, so no, for what he has done.
Which is such a crime, I see. So be it.
Oh.
I understand, and
That
I
did not
accept
work.
it. Do what you have to.
Time to die already. I like when they give you multiple lines. Like multiple line options for when you kill people.
Very well.
Murder knife. Murder knife. Murder knife. Murder knife! Yes! Oh yeah, twist it. Really get him in the gut. Sten approves. How nice. Morgan disapproves. That's okay. I'll just give her some pretty jewelry and we'll be fine. So, get... Did I come in through? Oh. Don't wanna skip ahead. Is there any stuff to get? Seems like no. Okay. Alright, in that case, I am gonna go ahead and stop here. Like I said, this was my first time streaming Origin specifically, and like my second time streaming overall, so if I'm awkward and nervous, I apologize, but this is very, very new to me. So I hope it was at least somewhat enjoyable. I'll try to stream this again on Friday, same time, 10 p.m. Look forward to part 8. Gonna go fight the zombies in the castle, rescue Arl Eamon. It'll be lots and lots of fun. More killing. Just more killing, you know. You have no idea. So anyway, thank you so much for coming back to watch me be a terrible warden once again. If you're watching this on YouTube, then if you want to support me, you know what to do. If you want to follow my social medias, I'm assuming you know how to read. So until then, bye!